So now Lucy will be back with us in 4 turns, and that's when we'll build her a new army.
Kill them.
At least this time around we can make it maybe a bit more powerful. Like, for example, if it was like Moksha's and all of those Dark Shards with shades, that would be very different. Cool. So he's a confident attacker, which is fantastic, and he's bold, which is good as well. We'll get him maybe Wound Maker now. Could also increase his missile damage. I think both getting Wound Maker and piercing shots, they're both really good ideas. Wound Maker is probably more useful early on, so we'll go with that. And what I'm going to do with that tribe is try and get a peace treaty for like quite a lot of cash.
Come and die.
That's not a lot of cash. Oh, I guess we're just hunting them down then. Don't really care too much about the attrition, it's just like one dude. Malekith is on his way over here. We can go and get revenge. Gotta be a little bit careful about that storm though. Let's try and avoid it. We'll have the Admiral pick up the treasure. We will go for army will perform better in campaign, which will give us nothing good. Which is annoying. We have a little bit of cash now, so we can move Rubinus into the Frozen City. We can use this opportunity to upgrade that to the Shrine of Cain and this to a Dark City. We're going to get 6,000 a turn, so even though we lost that army, it's not actually that much of a big deal. Because we will just rebuild it at some point. We already have another army in that location that can like defend Tor Amrock, for example. So yeah, I think we're okay. It's just annoying more than anything. Let's end the turn. Okay, Tor Amrock is under threat. Yeah, I messed up that last battle so damn bad. Yeah, just a wrong focus and not using my cavalry properly. Because if I'd had the cavalry in the back line stopping the Lothern Sea Guard from firing, then I would have been able to do the damage in the front line enough that it would have definitely helped a lot. The Trace, they don't actually have that much power overall. They do of course have that army in the High Vale. But that's probably about it. Would have been nice to kill off all of those mages and so on with Nolosi, but I just messed that up. Oh, it was such a good opportunity as well. Maybe I shouldn't have cornered myself so much as well, so I could maybe move my bowman or crossbowman a bit better. But with that storm clearing, I think we can get Malekith all the way into Tor Amrock. So we're going to do that. And we're going to upgrade this to the gold mine. Cool. So Tor Amrock is defended. I'm going to keep this out of range of an attack from Tyrion, but still in range to provide the support there, so that's good. Right, what else do we want to do? Upgrade Harkaldra finally. Get this watchtower on the go. At Harganeth we can actually build some more buildings here now, which is good. We have leveled it up to level 5, so we can get both the Hellebronze Palace and the Fiery Pits of Sacrifice. Now that Hellebronze Palace will be quite nice for when we rebuild Nolosi's army. Also the plus 50% income from all buildings, from all regions in this province is quite nice, because that's going to increase these to 450 each, these guild halls. Which is quite a lot of income extra. I'm going to have to focus on maybe building those. Where did that army go? We're not going to be in range to kill them. I think we just peace out now. Let somebody else kill them off. Because I really just want to secure that province. So there's no point in just chasing them. Oh, there we go, cool. Get some money for the trouble. Move back towards Kragoth Deep. Now Rubinus has done her job with that altar. She can move back into here and help us with the Untainted again. And we will move on to the next turn. So as soon as Nolosi is available again, we will re-recruit her and build her a new army. And Lothern is looking very powerful with that army. They are actually going to siege me, and ooh, they have a second army on the way. I don't think it's quite in range yet, though. So maybe that's 2 destroyed armies, which would be nice. Mitty says in the chat, people like watching you fail. So there is that at least. Yes, there is that indeed. People do love watching me fail. Especially when it comes to Steel Division. So our power was actually quite high, but now it's gone down significantly with the loss of that army. I think the main thing that I'm annoyed about is the fact we're going to have to increase the unit rank of all of the units again, which makes a lot of Nolosi's skills a bit useless. But at the end of the day, there is nothing I can do about it now. Unless I reloaded the save and tried that battle again, but I'm not going to do that. We've got to take these hits and bounce back, I guess. I think once we start like damaging some of these Lothern armies, they won't rebuild them because of their income. So that is something to think about. And kind of ignore the Bone Clubbers tribe, although they are going to come back towards us. If they start re-recruiting and they get near my province again, I'm just going to kill them. Okay, so the Wandering Dead have united against us. I'm not even sure where they are. But we're going to go get Kragoth Deep, colonize that for ourselves, and start again here. We do have some cash to upgrade the buildings here, but if I'm honest, I'm probably going to wait in order to do that. Although building the artisan's house is tempting. We also probably want the slave gate here. Not yet. I don't think there's any point in doing that yet. As for Malekith though, he can definitely move into normal stance and attack this army. Or not. It's actually in range. I didn't think that army would be, but it is. So this is interesting because I can't win this battle, not if they're going to be using Sword Masters of Hoeth and Phoenix Guard. Phoenix Guard are okay. Are they as good as? I mean, they're not as good as Blackguard and Nagarond. But I think I'd rather play this in like a siege battle than anything else. So I might just let them attack me as part of a siege and then work with that, as opposed to trying to beat them on the battle map. We just don't have the units to deal with their archers. Like, we don't have any cavalry and stuff in these armies, at least.
Fight for me or die.
I'm just going to leave it for now. I'm just going to quick save it there, just in case it causes a game crash or something. One thing I want to try and test, actually, is bringing in the Admiral into range. No, that doesn't work. His army is purely for the sea. I'm going to move back away just in case they come and try and destroy it.
Impossible.
Never.
Yeah, in a siege battle, I'm pretty confident I could win. So I might just let that pop. And in the meantime, we're going to wait for Nalosi. It's probably going to take them a couple of turns to build the siege towers, and then we'll work from that. We have a hero that's not moved, which is Erubinis up here. She's still dealing with the Untainted. So how do you want to do this? Just having a look to see if there's any like Altars of Cain that I might have to upgrade, but don't think there is. So we'll just leave her where she is for now. I'll just skip that. For Harganeth, however, I think I'm going to end up saving the Hela Bronze Palace. Gonna require a little bit more cash, but there we go. Now at the Iron Mountains we can introduce the enforce tribute payments. Don't think we have to necessarily go for anything else. That should be fine. We will be able to upgrade this to a Shrine of Cain soon. Actually, if there is a Shrine of Cain that has to be built there, we need Rubinis. So Rubinis can go for a jog all the way back over here. And when she gets there, we can build the next shrine. Cool.
Come, join us.
And Malekith's just waiting to be attacked. Great. So that will have to do. At least the third army isn't heading towards that settlement. It looks like they're confident that Tor Anlek will be taken back by those two armies. Wow. Did you see that army of Witch Elves just annihilate a full stack of the Empire there? That was pretty incredible. The Cult of Pleasure is still doing a nice job, I think.
What we do to vermin in Nagaroth.
What's Clan Pestilence doing? They're offering me a trade agreement. I thought we already had one. Sure, why not? Pretty sure we already had one though. Oh, and Avalon's coming with 2 armies as well. Oh, that's not good. Because that means if we win the battle, we're going to have to do it like again. I'm going to have to check out those armies because that is painful to look at. Or we could like abandon our hold on Ulthuan. Just do a runner. Okay, so there's an ambusher discovered.
Unwise.
Okay, these Avalon armies aren't actually anything too special, I don't think. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, cool. Now, the one thing I'm kind of concerned about is if they reinforce these two armies.
Not possible.
As allies. And I'm assuming they are allies. I don't know why they wouldn't be.
Ulthuan's defender.
Well, they're actually defensive allies, so maybe not. Not sure if that counts. Right up here anyway, at Harganeth. I think I might start the build on the Fiery Pits of Sacrifice. Because that gives us +1 Untainted in all regions actually, which is really quite nice. Although saving one more turn and getting Helobron's Palace underway would be quite nice. Although it won't be built in time for Nolosi, I don't think. So it will take 2 turns for us to have enough to build Helobron's Palace. I think we're going to wait. Because it's going to take more than 5 turns in order for Nolosi to recruit her army. So if I recruit Witch Elves last, that will definitely help us out. And that unit experience for Witch Elf unit recruits, I'm wondering if that's in the province or not. It usually is. By the way, Moksha's finished with Kragoth Deep, so I guess we just get Moksha to sort of move towards the Altar of Ultimate Darkness. So I might just kill off Dar Deathmaker. The only issue with doing that is it might end up spawning another Beastman army. I can spend a couple of 1,000 on that. That's fine. Are there any other things that I could build that don't cost too much? No. Alright, so we'll leave it at that. And we'll move on to the next turn. Thank you for watching, Nico. Confederation between Lothern and Trace. I think the more that they confederate, the better it is for us, because they will concentrate their targeting, I think. The only issue initially is that they're going to have a lot of armies, basically. And it looks like Hexoatl going to be pretty easily dealing with some of those Dark Elf armies, which is not very good to see at all. Okay. Maybe we just skip the rest maybe, although I kind of want to see what Avalon does, so we might just wait and see. Oh dear. This is going to be one hell of a battle, guys. It really is. Tor and Rock. 4 armies. And they're both in camp stance as well. Like, if they help, I am so done. There's gonna be so many archers. It's gonna be like a never-ending battle. I'm just gonna run out of ammunition and everything. Oh. I'll have to like abandon the walls, I think, so that their archers don't do as much. Although the archers will still be able to fire over the walls, so that's a bit of a problem as well. Because I'm not so concerned about the amount of spearmen they have. I'm more concerned about the amount of archers they have. This army's not so bad, but there is a bunch of wizards in there. Now if I attack out with Malekith, they can all reinforce. So we're definitely playing that one defensively.
Lord of the Black Tower.
Oh, this is nuts.
Is thick with murder. The Black Court.
Right, can we hit Dar Deathmaker? Because he is causing chaos corruption.
By Cain.
I might just kill him.
Annihilate them. Move.
We are still in
Kill
range.
them. Death and carnage wait.
Oh,
Power.
goodbye. Black Dragon Egg.
Lord of Nagaro.
What does that do? Was his moderate magical damage, long, thin, expanding, tear-shaped attack, good against armor. Wow, so a breath attack that's good against armor. I think I'm actually going to get that. That's pretty damn decent. Might even give it to Nalosi. You can give him the Armor of Destiny, actually. Didn't realise there was a better one that we already had. I remember getting the Armor of Destiny, I just thought that Moksha would have already had better armor. Apparently not. Either way, we need to continue with this level up, so go for Woundmaker, and also Siamak has leveled up as well. So we'll go for the extra weapon strength. 10% weapon strength there. Let's have a look at Harganeth. We need to make sure we build this building before I forget. Hellebron's Palace. And then we're going to focus on getting the Fiery Pits of Sacrifice next. We're actually getting pretty close to the Ritual of Unrequited Lover as well. Okay. Our technology finishes next turn. I'm going to sacrifice to Cain just so that I get the Dark Conduit ability. Because that ability will be very useful in the coming battle. The Black Arc can be upgraded. I might actually do that.
We have a deal.
Although I'm actually going to do the Seldax first, just so we get the extra income from post-battle loot, because I kind of feel like they're going to attack me in the next couple turns at least. It's going to be crazy, that battle. It's probably going to lag the crap out of my computer. I don't consider my computer to be bad at all. I mean, I do have a GTX 1080, so it shouldn't be that bad, but unfortunately, it's pretty bad. The main issue with that sacrifice to Cain is the slave decline rate is pretty savage. Oh my lord, there's a 5th army. And they have a Star Dragon. Oh, that was the one from Trace, wasn't it? I should have just attacked them when I had the chance. I kind of feel like I'm being a bit teamed up on here. I'm not gonna lie. Exator's destroying the Cult of Pleasure as well. Jeez. I believe Smitty in the chat asked about my sea army. I think it was that question about whether or not you can use them. I think that quite simply the reason you have an army on the Black Ark is so that when enemy armies hit your Black Ark on the water, it counts towards the auto-resolve. But those troops you can never use on the battle map by the looks of things. You can recruit onto the Black Ark and then give them to your armies. Like, you can switch them onto your armies and then they can be used on the land. But you need to keep some troops with your Black Ark, otherwise it just gets killed. I'm surprised I didn't get attacked this turn. They're just sieging me down. Back at war with the Bone Clubbers tribe. No idea what they're planning to do. There we go. Hexwattle completed their ritual. We completed Pressed into Servitude. We are now doing Recruit Convicts, which is quite cool. We have exactly 12,000, which would have been enough to build Hellebron's Palace. Well, actually, I think that was 14,000. We're going to go for the Fiery Pits of Sacrifice now. And we can continue to use the rest to build up our settlements. Okay. What do I want to build last at Dagrak's End? Maybe the Black Roads? We've got plenty of public order. I think the Black Roads is the best one to build. It's only 1,000 to do it. A Harcaldra, we definitely need to upgrade this to a Dark Palisade. So we're going to do that. Right, Malekith still hanging out here. What's the siege timer on this? 4 turns until we run out of supplies. That's not too bad. Schmitty says, my question was how an army can be a sea army when there is no naval battles in this game. I don't know, it's just the way they did it. Just the way they did it. I too find it quite annoying, honestly. Because if you have like an auto-resolve and it's just not in your favour, especially on very hard AI, they just kill you. Like, this army is so damn vulnerable right now. The only thing that's stopping those armies from killing that Black Ark is the fact that I have the settlement there. I need to keep this Black Ark in range. Otherwise, when the siege battle goes down, I'm going to be a bit screwed. And Moksha's actually getting some decent replenishment now as well, because the raiding stopped from that Beastman tribe.
Black-hearted dreadlord.
I wanted to get rid of these cold ones because they're actually pretty damn bad. I might re-recruit some other troops into his army from Nagaron. Maybe give him like a couple of black dragons instead. That'd be pretty legit, but I don't know. We'll see. If I can fast march him to the altar of ultimate darkness, and that'll do nicely. Yes, indeedy. Okay. That's all. We're going to move on to the next turn. Kane says, do encamped armies still support? I believe they do. I believe they do indeed. Ooh, Balin's moving away. Maybe now is our chance. But they still didn't attack us, so I kind of feel like they're going for the staff, which is kind of annoying. The Nordhammer says, you may want to reload to 30 minutes ago and get the Losi back. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'll recruit her, I think, next turn, so that's good. We'll get her on the go again. It's fine. She will be back. She is immortal, after all. She will be born again. The absolute madwoman that she is. I'm kind of hoping that Clan Pestilence start putting the hurt on Lothern, because I haven't really seen them yet. The New World colonies are starting to trash the Calls of Pleasure as well. Maybe I can get a peace treaty with Hexawatl and then confederate the Calls of Pleasure. That might be something to do. I'm gonna see if that's even possible, because our relations with the Cult of Pleasure is actually pretty damn high right now. Yeah, I think we could probably go for that, honestly. It would give us a lot more land. I'm just a bit concerned about this war with Hexawatl. So let's see if we can maybe stop the war with Hexawatl. And then if we do succeed in doing so,
It's us all.
then should be okay. But apparently we can't negotiate with them. Oh, I think it's because they're progressing towards their last ritual. Okay, so if we wanted to go for this confederation, what would happen? Alright, so we got to look into this. So we gain control of this army, Tharkit, which is okay. These Cold One Dread Knights, no, they're just Cold One Knights. We'll get 2 more Black Arcs. There's this army, which is just a bunch of Shades. There's an army here, which is Marathi. How many full provinces would we get? We would get... Actually, not many. I mean, probably get 2 or 3. I mean, it's probably better off letting the AI just completely abuse the upkeep system and just keep smashing the lizard men. Alright, Nolosi's ready to go, so let's recruit her near Nagarond. Nagarond, is there any special buildings we need to build? The Tower of Prophecy, but that doesn't really give us too much, that's not a priority. We're going to recruit Nolosi. Welcome back. And we were going to recruit the Witch Elves last. So this time round, I kind of feel like we should rely on Shades. Although she does have the skill to do with Dark Shards. Yeah, so she buffs Dark Shards quite significantly. She also buffs Witch Elves, War Hydras. So I think War Hydras, we probably get 2 War Hydras for her. We'll get her some Witch Elves. But we'll recruit the Witch Elves last because the other building is building now. So we are probably going to go for Dark Shards. They do have armor piercing missiles, so it's not too bad.
Enacting my dark desires.
Maybe just 6 units of Dark Shards with shields. Definitely feel like I want some Shades though. Maybe we won't go the whole way. We'll get a couple of Blackguard and Nagarond in there just to form a bit of a meaty front line. We'll recruit all that this turn. The reason I'm not going super ham on the recruitment is because I need money for other things. We also wanted to recruit for Moksha as well, but I guess we don't kind of need to just yet. He's our defensive army, basically. Although he does have those 2 War Hydras.
cruel and deadly.
Right, I'm going to have him move towards Nalosi. And the reason for that is because I'm going to actually transfer these War Hydras from Moksha into Nalosi's army, so that she can go off to the other lands and deal with whatever needs to be dealt with. The garrison will run out of supplies in 3 turns. I think everything's done, so we'll move on. Oh, here comes the army again. What is happening? Okay. Schmitty says, can you get a better garrison where you're being sieged before the supplies run out? No, I can't, quite simply. Just because I don't have another army that I can bring on shore to use that black arc that's nearby. Otherwise I definitely would. You can't upgrade settlement buildings while you're in the province, or while you're in the settlement either, so that doesn't help. I was just looking at that, it looked like Avalon was just going to add insult to injury, but they actually moved away, so that's interesting. Maybe this is our chance. I say that. I'm probably going to wait until it's like I have to fight